Why won't you answer me? Hi, everyone.
The book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse number 38.
Answer me. Answer me. What is your
The book of
reason?
Numbers, chapter 35,
What
so
is
ye
your
shall not
reason?
pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that
What's
is
your
shed
purpose?
therein.
I
But
can't
by the blood of
understand.
them that
You're
shed it.
too loud.
But by the blood of them that shed it. But by what?
What?
But by the blood of them that shed it. But by
I
what?
can't
But by the blood of them that shed it. But by
I
what?
don't
But by the blood of them that
understand
shed it.
yelling.
But by what?
I
But by the
don't-
blood of them that shed it.
This white woman's blood, right, has to be spilled, man.
Hey!
Oh,
Read
my
the Psalms again.
blood's gotta be
It's the
spilled?
book of Psalms.
That's a
Chapter
fucking
2 and verse
threat.
1.
Break it out!
That's
Why do
a
the heathen rage?
By what?
Why do the heathen rage?
By what?
Why do the heathen rage?
By what?
Why do the heathen rage? Why do the heathen rage? Why do the heathen rage?
By what?
Why do the heathen
No,
rage?
don't you
Why
touch
do the
me.
heathen rage?
You touch me
Why
again,
do the heathen
you're
rage?
going to jail.
Gotta get back.
Oh, here we go. What? I gotta get back? Why don't you get back? I have lived here 11 years, and you're yelling outside my window.
Wake 'em up!
Bring it out!
No, give me your address so I can come and scream outside your fucking window. Give me
Teach
your
up.
address.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse number
Oh, you pick whatever. I'm a Catholic.
17.
Bring it
And
out.
I know
As
the
for
words.
us,
I
our eyes,
know all of this shit.
our eyes as yet fail.
Yeah, you guys are nothing but troublemaking instigators. Troublemaking instigators. And
Bring it out!
I've
Bring it out!
been recording you. I've been recording you, and now I'm going on your side. Let me see if you still got the one. Oh, connected to city. To city. They're connected.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse number 9.
Bring it out!
If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity.
He that what?
He that leadeth into captivity.
Hold on, I used to touch your
He
stuff.
that leadeth into captivity.
Hey, come on, somebody get this devil, man.
I live in this
I don't
city.
give a damn where you live at. Go back to your house.
You can't tell
You
me.
can't touch people's stuff. You touching other people's property.
Oh, but you're allowed to.
You damn right. It's a free country.
That's right.
No, this is city
Damn,
property.
Bring it out!
And you are plugged into
Bring it out!
city electricity.
Bring it out!
Okay, here we
The
go.
book of Revelation,
I'm doing
chapter
the-
13, verse number 9.
Bring it out!
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right?
He
that leadeth into captivity,
Right?
shall go into captivity.
Read that again.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Hey, man, I'm not scared to say it. The so-called white man and woman is going into slavery for what they've done.
That's
so-called
right!
black Hispanics and Native Americans, right?
That's right!
That's the Lord.
That's right.
Y'all have
That's
to
right.
pay back for what y'all done, man. Right? Read it again.
He that leadeth into captivity
Right.
Shall go into captivity.
Right.
He that killeth with the sword
Right.
Must be killed with the sword.
Right.
here
It's
is
the patience
and the faith of the saints.
Right. He that kill up with the sword must be killed with the sword.
That's
the
right.
Lord, man.
That's right.
Right? Hold on.
Bring it out!
I think it's in Job, not Job 21.
Bring it out! Look at the veteran.
Right. Verse 8, Job 21 8.
This is the book of Job, chapter 21 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Their seed is established in their sight with them,
Right.
and their offspring before their eyes.
Right.
Their houses are safe from fear.
Right.
Neither is the rod of God upon them.
Right. That's it.
Bring it out!
First and second transition.
Why can't they go on the next one?
Chapter 6,
Fuck
verse
you,
number
bitch.
9. And it says that, for Esau is the end of the world,
Right.
and Jacob is the beginning of that.
So they want to
That's
take the words
So Esau
of
is the end of the world and Jacob
and
is the
they
beginning of that
flip
world,
through
man.
They
Hey, brother, how you doing, man?
flipped
Catch you up on what's going
through
on.
You got 5 minutes, brother?
My brother here has been educating everybody.
You got 5 minutes?
Something that makes sense. And they make no sense
Hey, brother.
because they
Brother,
yell.
you got 5 minutes,
I
brother?
live 80
Right,
Bring it out.
Yeah, so what we out here to do is show our
above
people that we the Israelites, man.
another
We're not worried about what's going on with her, man. She up here
and
for no
all
reason.
they
She's
do
trying to cause
is
confusion.
yell
You know what I'm
and
saying?
cause
That's how we know what's going on.
problems.
Babylon's the land of confusion.
Show
But look,
us.
brother.
That's what they do. I know the word. I grew up
Hey,
with
brother,
the word.
pretty much what we're trying to do is show our people that we the Israelites
word.
according to the Bible, man. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Hey, peace out, man.
Mark chapter 4.
Thank you.
That brother going on. Nice dog, man.
White bitch.
Yeah, man. We
I'm
don't got
the
time
white
for that,
bitch
man.
with the
Brother
nice
said you got
dog.
She got a nice dog, man.
Right.
Don.
Come on, brother. You were just up here for her?
Don. Brother came up here for her, man. Crazy.
10 on your side's getting this shit.
Staff would have been upside her head. Quick. Bah!
Ain't that something?
That is Mark 4, right?
Hey, sister, come hear the word, sis. Give us 30 seconds. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. All praises.
How you doing, sis? How you doing? Yeah, you ever heard of the Israelites? Oh, praise the Most High. So pretty much what we ought to do is show our people that we would by default have to be the Israelites according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because we're the only people that relate to these curses that's written in there. Let me ask you a question. What's your what would you say your ethnicity is?
What would I say? Well, my dad told me to stop calling myself an African American because we don't belong to this country. So.
Right.
Oh, praise the Most
Praise.
High. Oh, praise. That's right. That's right. You know, he's right about that because we can't be. It's impossible for us to be African American because the term African American was invented in 1985 by Jesse Jackson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got relatives that's older than 1985. So by default, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? At all. And even us calling ourselves black. You know, we come in different shades of brown. You know, you brown. You know, all these brothers up here, different shades of brown, man. You know, so that us being black, we can't even take a plane trip to the land of black. You know what I'm saying? So all of that is scratched off. That's how we know that we are these people, right? So let's get some of the curses to prove how we are these people. Since you already know what's going on, right?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right. So he said, if the Israelites wouldn't hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, that curses would overcome them and overtake them. Hearken to the commandments is what he's talking about. Because you read Deuteronomy 28:1, it said if you hearken diligently to the laws, then you would set us above everybody else. Right? So let's get you already know what's going on. Let's get verse 16 or 68 or 21.
Forget Deuteronomy 28 and 12. I mean 10 and 12. Well, answer what she told you the
Right. So get Deuteronomy 10 and 12, but let me read this and I'm gonna ask you.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12.
Right, because since you already know and you heard what's going on, the Most High literally requires something of you once you find this information out.
And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Right. Read on.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
Do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
Do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
Right.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
Right. So the Most High said you gotta keep. He requires once we know that we have to turn back to keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And let me ask you a question: Do you love God? All praise the Most High. Get that in John 14 and 15.
Bring it out.
1 John 5 and 3, John 14 and 15. 2 or 3 witnesses, man.
It's the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
If ye love me,
If you what?
if If ye love me,
Right.
keep my commandments.
Do what?
Keep my commandments.
Right.
So that's plain upon tables. Christ said, if you love him and the Most High, you got to keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? Even saying it right here.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse number 2.
Bring it out.
By this, we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments.
What?
When we love God and keep his commandments.
Right.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep his commandments.
Right.
And his commandments are not grievous.
They not what?
And his commandments are not grievous.
So it's saying that the commandments are not grievous, meaning that commandments aren't hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Certain things we are in captivity. You know what I'm saying? Right now, still according to the Bible. You know, but still keeping the commandments aren't grievous to us.
Right.
Simple things like let's get some laws, right? Let's get some commandments.
Bring it out.
Number 15. You can get what you let's get the Sabbath day. Let's get the Sabbath day.
You hold 15.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse number 38.
Bring it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Make them what?
Make them borders of their garments. Make them fringes
In the borders of their garments.
Right.
throughout the generations.
No, just for one day.
Throughout their generations.
Right.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Right.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
Remember all of what?
And remember all the commandments of the Lord.
And do them.
And what?
And do them.
Right.
And that ye seek not after your own heart, and your eyes, after which ye use to go harm.
Right, sis. So the Most High commanded that we have one commandment is that we have to wear fringes. That's what you see all the mighty brothers got on up there. That's with the, and also with the ribbon of blue too. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much right. It's for us, like I said, for us to remind us to never depart from the Most High and to not go a-whoring. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a reminder. It's not just for fashion, but it is our heritage though. You can also do what you want to do with them. You can get different colors. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got the ribbon of blue, you know. But that's pretty much one commandment that's not really hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the Sabbath day. This is a very important commandment. Very important.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Remember the Sabbath day.
What?
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Right.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
Right.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that is in them,
Right.
and rested the 7th day.
Yeah, what?
And rested the 7th day.
Right.
Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Right.
So the Sabbath day right now would be from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Because according to the Bible, a new day begins at evening. You find that out in the book of Genesis, I believe, chapter 2. Chapter 2 and starting at 1, I believe, where it says, 1 and 5.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night.
Right.
And the evening and the morning were the first day.
And the evening and the morning was the first day. So when the sun go down, it's a new day according to the Bible. You know, and right now it's the Sabbath day, and we know we got to keep the Sabbath holy. And keeping it holy just means to keep it separate from any other day. We're not supposed to do our own actions and our own will on the Sabbath day, right? We're not supposed to be buying, selling. We're not even supposed to be cooking on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my 10 and 31. Right. Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse number 31.
Bring it out.
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them.
Would not what?
That we would not buy it of them.
on the Sabbath.
You're not supposed to be buying or selling on the Sabbath day either. You know what I'm saying? It's very important.
or on the holy day.
Right.
And that we would leave the 7th year in the exaction of every day.
Right.
So we're not supposed to be buying or selling on the Sabbath day, right? Or get that account in Numbers, chapter 24, what happened to the brother that was gathering sticks on the Sabbath. I believe it's Numbers 24. Because keeping the Sabbath day is very, very important, man. You know, very important commandment. But this is, all the commandments are important though. This is how you show that you love the Most High, right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
The woman.
Wait, Salaki, before you read that, get get Jeremiah chapter 62 real quick. Salaki. I'm gonna bring this scripture out first. Thank you, that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
Wait, what?
To a comely and delicate woman.
Right. So the Most High, he looks at the so-called black woman, Hispanic woman, Native American as a comely and delicate woman.
Right.
You know, holy, separate from all the other people and nations. Not supposed to be out here with with drawers on. You know what I'm saying? Not supposed to be out here with the all types of madness our people be doing, man. Yeah, like the so-called white woman, man. Like, it's not supposed to. Our people is separate, man, and holy unto the Most High. Right? So let's go back to this scripture. This law.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Right.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Right.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
All right, what?
Are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Right. So let me ask you a question. Like, what clothing pertains to a man that a woman tends to wear?
Shirts?
You said shirts?
Yeah, pants. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, right, pants.
Right.
You see, in the previous scripture said the Most High liked the law to a comely and delicate woman. So, pretty much supposed to be out here dressing in modest, you know what I'm saying, modest apparel. You know, because when you got on tight clothes and drawers and stuff like that, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, when you got on things like that, you know, it shows your shape. You know what I'm saying? And your shape really not supposed to be for everybody. It's supposed to be for your husband only.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the Most High said, you know, he doesn't like whoredom, and the other people, the other nations do things like that. So that's why it goes back to us being holy and separate unto him. But I'm separate from everybody else. You find that thing? That's just crazy. That's nigga. Right, number 15. Hey. Oh yeah, I got another scripture, but I ain't gonna keep holding you, sis. But let's see what happened to the man that was about to gather sticks on the Sabbath. This is how important it is. This is during Moses' time.
Right. Bring it up.
All right, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse number 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation.
Right.
And they put him in ward because it was not declared what should be done to him.
So this was a man that was trying to gather sticks on the Sabbath day to cook something. Let's see what happened to him.
And the Lord said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death.
The man shall be what?
The man shall surely be put to death.
Right.
All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp.
Right.
We are good now?
Yeah.
All right, you good?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good night, y'all.
Take it easy. Yeah, have a good one.
Right.
Yeah, so let's read that again.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse number 32.
Bring it up.
And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation. And they put him in warrant, because it was not declared what should be done to him.
Right.
And the Lord said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death.
The man shall be what?
The man.
Surely put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp.
Right.
Yeah, you can still Timothy spray something quick. So yeah, they pretty much, when the man was trying to gather sticks on the Sabbath day to cook, they had to put him to death, because remember, we can't do our own will on the Sabbath day, which is today. We can't be buying, selling, or cooking anything until Saturday sundown. You know what I'm saying? That's really how important it is. The Most High don't play, man. You know, we seen what happened in Deuteronomy 28. When he's angry with us, he does things like put us in slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's not a joke. But watch this.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 23.
Break it down.
For the wages of sin is death.
For the wages of sin is what?
For the wages of sin is death.
That man that was gathering sticks.
For the wages of sin is death.
Right.
But the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Hamashiach Yahushua.
This just means Jesus Christ, man. So the wages of sin is death, right? So we pretty much gotta come back keeping the Sabbath day holy. We gotta stop eating crab, shrimp, pork, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? We also gotta apply Deuteronomy 22:5 too, and make haste to try to keep these commandments, because we don't know how much more time we got left.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Where everything happening, we seeing the prophecies unfolding, we've been watching. You know what I'm saying? It can get ugly quick. So it's high time to turn back, keep the commandments. Because the commandments is what's going to keep us protected and have our mind established on how we're going to move when this time comes, right? So, praying